off your first one. Do I have a thesis from right now? I'm done for the day. My thesis from right now is it's going to be unpredictable how it goes up. I'm just waiting to buy pivots every single day. So tomorrow, the next day, it's going to be a really strong and long week. Not a lot of news. Trade war positive. We're going all the way back to all-time highs. The question is just how we get there. I'm going to take it a day at a time. From here, probably going up. From right here, I don't know if it dips before it goes up. I would be 100% willing to buy this dip now to continue to long up. Like I said, the consolidation broke up. Half of us thought down, half of us thought up, right? So now the market's moved here. I'm going to wait to move if I do anything else. But probably nothing else for today. Trader Bay has a really nice journal on their dashboard. Very nice. Yeah, they both do, actually. Them and my funded does. Do I enter with 3 entries always, or does it range? I usually will enter with usually 3 is my rule of thumb. 2 to 3 entries per target is kind of what I do. At least 2 per target. 1 right at the target, 1 in case it overshoots a little bit. In a volatile market, always 3. Before, after, and then way after the target. You're debating on trying take profit. Take profit is the favorite here by all of them by a long shot. People do take profit twice as much as the second place one here. I'm not going to tell you the whole ranking just because I don't want to tilt you one way or the other, but take profit is the most popular one here. I don't use them though. I use Stratify, but that's because I like straight to fund it and I hate trailing drawdown with a passion. You couldn't force me to do trailing drawdown for any reason whatsoever. And their funded account is trailing drawdown once you become funded. It's end of the day before, trailing after until you get to your
target filled
buffer, which is fine for most people. That's the Apex model, trailing drawdown, but I don't like it. I can't stand it. I don't want it at a disadvantage to my trading. I talk real quick about the boot camp. Boot camp is 20 days for $20. We start at 3 o'clock Central, which is right at the market close, so 4 p.m. We meet for about an hour and a half every day. We go over a video. There's a preset group of 20 videos that we go over, and then every boot camp we re-record some of them as our techniques slightly get better. This boot camp will be re-recording video 3 and I believe videos 12 and 13, but we'll get to that. And we record them live while we teach them. Video 3 is the liquidity maps. We're re-recording that because we have a new diagram to share. And basically, most of the videos are pre-recorded. We watch them together as a group. So I'm in the class with you, and then I answer your questions the whole time you're asking them, and then I pause the video to give examples relative to the current market, so that the boot camp is a different experience in a bull market versus a bear market. So we'll be focusing very heavily on low volatile, non-overshooting pivot bull market in this boot camp. And we go through the 3 tenets of what we teach, which is trend identification, like where to find volume and where to get it on the trend. And then we do position and risk management, which is position sizing, how much to trade, where to get in, where to get out. All this little math tricks I taught you with these spreadsheets. This is all part of that. I mean, teaching you how to trade, how much to trade is important, where to bet, where to get in, where to get out, where to stop, where to add, where to trim, all of that. And then the last part is market avoidance strategy, which is the most important of the 3, when to sit out. Now today, I know the market's going up. I took my long scalps here and here. So why don't I chase this? Because I think I'm missing out. Because I'm not going to miss out. We're going to all-time highs on this market. I got plenty of room. Oh, let me, my futures chart kind of froze up there. But what's going on? I think my platform just crashed. Well, maybe that's a good time now to end this stream out anyways. Hold on, wait. Let me reset everything really quick. Don't go anywhere. Let me see if I can't reboot this. Take a look at these sweet ads while y'all are waiting. So with 6 micros, how you go about splitting them? I would round it up to 7 and then do well, it's 6. I would do 2 and 3 for 5, and then 3 and 4 for 7. So at 6, you would do 2 and 4. Always have your second entry bigger than your first entry at a lower place. Never enter at a higher place with a bigger position. Always enter at a lower place with a bigger position. For cost, for really adjusting a cost basis. So for 6, you might be stuck doing 3 and 3. I'd round up to 7 and do 3 and 4 with 6. There's not much difference between 6 and 7 micros. So 3 at your first entry, 4 if you want to dig in on a second overshoot or a second pivot that's nearby. Yeah, great uptrend. Oh yeah, it's solid. I mean, we're going up. So I got plenty of space to get back to all-time highs. Remember, in Europe, it took about a month. Once the trade war was resolved, it took about a month for them to go to all-time highs and then some. We are literally going to go straight there with the trade war and resolve. Right here, this little kind of squeezy point. Probably 600, 625 by quarter 3. If there's no further problems and we get rate cuts this year. Tire strike past your 300K Apex. Bro, let's go. You're going to activate Sim Fund and see if they end up paying you. Slow and steady. Congrats, man. I usually stream until about 2 o'clock Eastern, but today we got to go get pickle. So I'm going to cut the stream maybe like 30 minutes early. So we'll stay for like 20 more minutes, you guys. And then I'm going to call it.
Order submitted.
That's a great trading day. So the bootcamp videos are recorded. The live experience is not recorded because it's a recording of a recording and discussion. The Q&A session, you just got to be there. But the videos, yes, are recorded. And the videos are previous bootcamp recordings as well. We found out that it's things dynamically change.
Order submitted.
And, you know, markets change. So it's good to have a live experience as a bonus to go with it. But you don't have to be there live if you can't make it. The recordings are just as good because they're previous bootcamp recordings. So they're going to take place in Zoom. So in Discord, we'll send you a link once you get access to it. Everyone go to your Rocketplace account, log in right now. And on the left, there'll be like this thing that says My Communities. You'll click claim. It'll give you access to our Discord. And then we post a link there for the Zoom call for the bootcamp, for the live version. And then the pre-recorded courses are available in your My Courses section. So you can watch those whenever you want. Matt streams longer than anyone out there. Ooh, thank you for the giveaway. All right, let's do one more spin the wheel. Thank you, bud. We'll spin the wheel for this one. Appreciate the donation. So one of our members donate and have a rule that up until the last moment of the boot camp, I'll give away 2 for every one that someone does. I'll pay $20 for 2 people as well. So, all right, you guys, if you're not in the boot camp yet, 3 chances to win. Type in boot camp. 4 p.m. Eastern, Rodrigo, right when the market closes. We start right when the bell rings. Give you guys some time to finish out your trading day. You know, hit that like button, guys. Don't forget. I had a huge turnout today. It's crazy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we're gonna go get Pickle a little bit. I'll send you guys pictures in Discord of Pickle with his blueberry face mask. This silly nonsense. Ripping me up. I'm just kidding. That's why she's like, let's get the blueberry face mask as the first person that says, oh, that sounds neat. Why not? Okay. Wow, this is a really low turnout. You guys might have a bigger chance of winning. See, there's rewards for staying this long. So we usually do random stuff. Only 20-something people entered. That's perfect. Type in boot camp. Hurst Horn has a great idea, John. Like he said, you want to do a smaller first entry and a slightly bigger second entry. When you're doing cost basis averaging, you really want to take a peck at your first entry. And if it's kind of dancing around your pivot, reserve the rest of your capital to take a bigger bite on like a down tick. So you really just get your cost basis dug in right under your pivot. That's kind of the trick I do. I never go all in at one pivot with like one entry. I'm usually like staging around it. Building positions strategically. Oh, you just said those words exactly. Strategically building a position is genius. That's a beautiful way to say it. Yeah. Never like just dive all in on a position. Like save some of your money in case it goes lower to really dig in. You know, it's gonna dance around a lot. imagine somebody jumping in on all 5 of their contracts right here instead of buying 2, and then it dips by a couple more, then it dips by a couple more, and then really getting their cost basis at the bottom of a range or at the bottom of a pivot. Yeah. All right. All right. 3 names. 3 more. Walker Hounds. Couple more. Let me send this to our admin here. You have to type something in chat. Thank you for your donation, bud. I really love you guys. Are so kind to each other. It's just so nice. This is the community offering something for you guys. The community is like, let me buy you your membership. That is so cool. That I am honestly, this trend has been going on since the first boot camp. The first boot camp was such a cool experience. There were people that were like, I finally got my first payout, blah, blah, blah. I'd love to pay it back. And they started buying boot camps for people. And then I was like, well, what the hell? If you buy one, I'll buy one. And then it became, if you buy one, I'll buy 2. And then people have started donating boot camps. So we've given away like 40 seats to the boot camp. This is the last day of giveaways though. We only do boot camp giveaways right before we start. So Julian, type something in chat and you win your prize. But this is the community like offering to buy you guys your seat, and that they've gone through it and they're like, you know, you need to go through it kind of thing. That's so cool. That's very flattering, guys. It means a whole lot to me. Y'all like our course. You won, dude. Congratulations. All right, one more. Okay, so you 3 guys or girls. Hola, Alabi. Congrats. Why didn't I long it? Well, I don't long from consolidation. I long off of my 2 pivots that I count for. So I long from here to here. I long from here to here. I already made 2 really solid trades. I know the market's going up, but there's no reason for me. I have consistency rules I got to stick with now, so I can't make any more money. That's the other reason I can't make any more. Because I have to kind of like whittle the accounts to profit target now. So in an example with Tradeify, I've got $130-something thousand bonus, but I still need to take 80,000 in payouts total, and I've only taken like 30 something. So I have to inch my way forward with another 50K of payouts, which means I can't. I've already made 7,000 whatever today. I can't make any more, even if I wanted to. When am I going live? Whenever they decide. Hola. You have to type something. Oh, there you go. Hola is here. Congrats. Congrats. Okay. Right at the buzzer. Barely made it. What's up, Jimmy? I can rep $1 trillion. Bro, I know. I was looking to make $1 trillion today. With Tradeify, you automatically go live when you make 80K in payouts. That's the max you can do. Or 80K total. Then they move you to live. Whatever the balance is, they're going to give you a live account. My hope is that if I have 75,000 sitting there, which I do now, extra after the payouts, that they move me to live with max. I want 5 $15,000 accounts. So the max they give out. So I want to be Tradeify's biggest trader and their #1 trader. That's my goal. That's why I build a huge balance, like saying fuck the consistency rules. I get a huge buffer so I don't blow up. And now I'm way far ahead. So I'm never going to blow up, or never going to blow up, hopefully. But now I just have to slowly get the consistency down to get the payouts. And so you're watching me take like 2 or 3 solid trades a day and then limiting myself to 5 to 10K a day. Sucks, I know. I can't take every move, but also this one I have a strong pivot to trade off of. It just consolidation broke upside, and so this consensus was probably going to go up, but I just didn't.
Order submitted.
I hit my target for the day, so I was good. All right. Okay, you 3 winners. Go to the Discord. Here's your rules. You have to get it right. Go to the Discord within the hour. Go in the description below for the link. Join our Discord. Send Slacks, the admin, SLACKS, Slacks, a message, or post in the contest channel. You need to go hold of Slacks. He'll message you back. But send him a message. It's the safer, so you can avoid the fake accounts of scammers out there always pretending to be us. Send him a message. Take a screenshot of your YouTube account. So basically, log into your YouTube account. Cut the top left corner just that has your name. That way we know it's you, and send that along with the picture. And then send that picture along and say, hey, I won the contest, and he will direct you on where to go, what to do. On that new prop firm, Yeah, so I did the funded expert. I did that today. I got funded with them with the first account. It took me 4 days to get funded, and then this is the account number, all that. So this is the funded version of that, and in my funded account, I'm up $1,000 from today. So this also has consistency to go with it, and I just need to run this account in 5 days so I get a payout. So I could take out half the account. So if I get 1,000 a day, that's totally going to get consistency or whatever. And in 5 days, I can take out half of what I made with no payout cap. Other than you can only take out half of what you made for the first 30 days, and then you can take out 100% every day after. So my goal is to build a huge balance of that account and then take a huge cash payout. That's been pretty good.
Target filled.
I do like.
Stop filled.
It's been doing pretty good. I do like that. I do like them though. I like the uncapped payouts. I like the structure. No monthly fee. That's all really nice. So one last question, John. If your first entry is a 40 point stop, then my second entry and third entry also be 40 points away, the same stop as the first trade. So it's 40 points away from your pivot. Unless your pivot is in a volatile environment where you prove that it can overshoot 60 points. So the stop loss is around your pivot. So if I'm entering at a pivot, I get in slightly above, slightly below, then right on the edge, my stop loss is that distance from the pivot. I'm trading around the pivot, not around my entries. So my entries are trying to aim at the pivot, and if the pivot moves 40 points, it's basically equivalent of saying the pivot's lost. 100% certainty it's lost, yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna get Pickle. I love y'all. I'm outie. This has been a great stream. You guys have hung with us. Man, we had one of the hugest turnouts that we've had. 724 active concurrents. That's crazy. I love you guys. You have no idea.